Clint Shiftright has this look in the Florida 500 and the Dinoco 400 of 1991.
KA Bullets YouTube channel.
Hurry up, now tell us why you're here.
We already know that these three can win the 1991 Piston Cup, but Bill Racelott will start at pole position and lead for the first 9 laps, but then his rival Dale Earnhardt will take the lead and lead for the next 8 laps after that. On lap 17, Murray Clochburn will take the lead. He will lead all the way to lap 25 for another 8 laps, but then Davey Carlson will take the lead on lap 25 and lead for the next 40 laps, but then Mark Cartin will take the lead on lap 65 and lead all the way to lap 83, but Eugene Karbareski is 16th as of lap 83, where he'll crash Chuck Armstrong, Sterling Carlin, Greg Candyman, Ryan Shields, Phil Pitstops, Ward Burnton, and Kevin Racing Tire. Clint Shiftright will take the lead for the next 4 laps after the caution. He will quickly lose the lead to Terry Carboni, who will take the lead all the way to lap 93, where he will lose the lead to Misty Motocross, who will lead all the way to lap 97, just lap 97, but then Billy Ford will take the lead when she's done. He'll only lead on lap 98, but on lap 99, he'll lose the lead to Hall Inngas, who will lead all the way to lap 106 for a total of 7 laps, but then Rusty Wheelhouse is 14th as of lap 106, where he'll crash Ken Schrader and Kevin Phillips. Good thing Rusty Wheelhouse is out of the lead because Larry Smith will lead to lap 110. But now Larry Smith is out! Oh, down 2 laps because of Dale Earnhardt, who will lead all the way to lap 130 for a total of 19 laps. Alan Karwicki will lead for 4 laps after that, but then he'll lose the lead to Mark Cartin, who will lead all the way to lap 139. And of course he'll lose the lead to Clint Shiftright, who will lead to lap 173 for a total of 13 laps. Davey Carlson will take the lead after he's done and lead all the way to lap 178, only to lose the lead to his friend, Neil Brackett, who will lead to lap 183. But then, Kyle Traxon will take the lead for 2 laps. Doesn't cause a crash, but Ernie Swerven will take the lead after that. He will lead all the way to lap 197, where Brielle Dustfield will take the lead. She is only the 3rd female car to ever lead a lap. WJ Lights is 8th as of lap 199, where of course he'll crash his rival Alloy Wilson, who is retiring as well. And he doesn't want to go out like that, so he's really upset about how his career ended. Clint Shiftright will once again take the lead after the caution and lead for the next 12 laps. The King will take the lead, and he'll lead all the way to lap 218. But then, Craig Shiftright will take the lead from him, but only on lap 219 since Craig Shiftright is quite bad tires. The King will also take the lead for the next 8 laps after that. And now Larry Smith and Michael Cartrip crash into each other, meaning that they're out. Krusty Rotor will take the lead all the way to lap 233. Clint Shiftright will take the lead for the next 22 laps, but then he'll lose the lead to his brother, Kenny Shiftright, who will lead all the way to lap 263. Wait, what? But then Dale Carrett will take the lead from him, leading for just 2 laps. And Ernie Gearson will do exactly the same thing by only leading 2 laps. But he's out because of Kyle Traxon, who will lead for 9 laps. But then he'll lose the lead to Dale Earnhardt, who will lead all the way to lap 294. But he'll lose the lead to Terry Carboni, who will lead all the way to lap 302, just for 6 laps in fact. WJ Lights will take the lead after that, leading for the next 15 laps. But then he'll lose the lead to Bill Racelott, who will lead all the way to lap 330. Wait, what? But then Davey Carlson will take the lead from him, all the way until lap 341. Rusty Wheelhouse is 6th as of lap 341, where he'll crash Krusty Rotor, Kenny Shiftright, and Billy Ford. Murray Clochburn will lead for just 6 laps after the caution, but then Jonathan Melter will take his 2nd as of lap 348, where he'll of course wreck Murray Clochburn, who is out, and Cole Speedland is also out. The King will take the lead for 2 laps after the caution, but then Rusty Wheelhouse will take the lead from after that for just 6 laps. The King will retake the lead after this and lead to lap 363. But then Dale Earnhardt will take the lead from him, and he'll lead for the next 3 laps. And then he'll lose the lead again to Rusty Wheelhouse, who will lead to lap 368, but then he'll once again lose the lead to the King, who will lead all the way to lap 374, and then he'll lose the lead again to Dale Earnhardt, who will lead all the way to lap 378, and Rusty Wheelhouse just retakes the lead again. Wait, what? Now it's lap 380, and the King will take the lead again. He'll lead for the next 6 laps, and then he'll lose the lead again to Dale Earnhardt. Wait, why is it just the same 3 cars leading? But Dale Earnhardt leads to lap 391 anyways. The King will retake the lead from Dale Earnhardt and lead all the way to lap 395. But then, Rusty Wheelhouse, hoping to make the last lead change, will take the lead on lap 396. But it's not the last lead change because the King just takes the lead again. To lap 398. But then, Misty Motocross will speed up and lead all the way on the last lap. But there's a last lap caution. And Clint Shift-Right, all the way back from 6th, will take the lead and win the 1991 Dinoco 400. There's no caution because it's the last lap. But that also means Clint Shift-Right wins the 1991 Piston Cup. And now, he's the second Shift-Right to have a back-to-back championship. Misty Motocross came second because, well, seriously, that crash, the last lap crash. The King was also involved in that crash, but did come third. The crash was caused by Rusty Wheelhouse, who came in 5th. Dale Earnhardt fell from 1 position from last season. Mark Cartin came 6th, and he is number 6. Well, Bill Racelott came in 8th, pushing his position up from 10th from last race. And Inngas just barely makes it into the top 10. Moritz Clutchburn has recovered from his bad form from last season. But Larry Smith was really unlucky this season. And also Ken Schrader, who failed to make the top 20. And also, Eugene Karbareski gets into the top 20. But look who is in the top... Kyle Traxton and Chick Hicks are not in the top 20! Which is great! Alloy Wilson is 22nd, which is his second worst finish ever. His worst finish was 25th when he was in his rookie season of 1971. Chick Hicks also finished below Kyle Traxton, which made him really mad. And also Terry Cabani finished at least 150 points ahead of Chick Hicks. Ernie Swerven had a really good season this year and also finished 28th. Michael Cartrip only finished in a higher position because a lot of cars crashed out for the season. So yeah. Kenny Shift-Right also managed to find his place back in the top 40. And his father Craig finishes 19th. Billy Ford also does better for a similar reason. Jeremy Carfield's only down because he was out for the season after some 30-somethingth race. And that's also why Mike Yankee is not in the top 40 because he only raced 9 races. Daryl Draggard also had a good season, finishing 39th. And Claude Scruggs, managing to qualify for 15 races, still finished in the top 40. And yeah, actually I've reacted to most of this already. But Cole Speedman beat Jonathan Melcher again, which is good. Ricky Sludd had a pretty average season, finishing 32nd. Besides, these results were actually pretty lopsided because of all the crashes.
Remember to press the notifications button, which goes ring, ring, ring after you press it. And lightning strikes back, and that's if you subscribe, of course. And thank you for watching this entire video.
You will also notice that Phil Pitstops and Ryan Thunderbolt Jr. are not in the top 40. Well, this is because of the 13th race, the big one. They got caught in the big one, and ever since that race, Phil Pitstops and Ryan Thunderbolt Jr. have not been performing as usual, thus meaning they could not finish in the top 40. After all, Ryan Thunderbolt Jr. was out for the season in an earlier race.